George Clooney just fled his $10 million castle in France. Why? Well, because the entire region is on fire.
We must understand we are facing a completely unprecedented wildfire. The situation we are dealing with today is the most severe we have ever recorded, the toughest since the Second World War.
The EU Emergency Commissioner is warning that all of Europe will be on fire within days.
It's postcard perfect until you see what's coming. For more than 24 hours, this fragile stretch of Suffolk coastal heathland has been ablaze, spreading to an area the size of 140 football pitches. And it's far from under control. 120 firefighters are struggling to put it out. If you just look down the coastline, you'll see that there's a helicopter going back and forth.
But here's where things get even crazier. People online think this isn't just a natural disaster. They believe EU leaders knew something like this was coming. That's why they've been pushing people to keep survival kits ready. Their official guidance even says you should be prepared to survive the first 72 hours on your own.
It's Ajalabi. Welcome to What's in My Bag Survival Edition. First up, my glasses. Super important if you want to see what is happening. Or not. Next, my document in waterproof pouch, a must in a rainy Brussels. Now, let's talk about lighting. I have a flashlight. If you don't forget the matches and, of course, the light. And water, of course, because water is life. And my special friend, a Swiss Army knife. 18 tools in only one knife. A must-have. And don't forget your medication. You might need it, because you never know. And don't forget something to eat. You might be hungry, very hungry. And of course, some cash. In the middle of a crisis, cash is king. And your credit card might just be a piece of plastic, a charger, and a power bank, because a dead phone is a dead end. Playing cards, bit of distraction, never hurt anyone. And don't forget a radio. The smaller one. This is everything you need to survive the first 72 hours of a crisis. Speaking about being prepared, the EU is preparing its strategy to be sure that every citizen is safe in case of crisis. Be prepared, be safe.
As a comedian, you have to be on social media, I guess. I mean, I don't know a way not to be. And it's just like impossible. I am so fucking ridiculously addicted to my phone. Like the amount of times that I set it down going like, enough with that shit. And then I'll just sit there and then 5 seconds later, I'm just picking it up. And like, you know what it is? It's also like I watch, even when I'm watching TV, I'll be like, oh, look at this old movie. I wonder if that guy's still alive.
Right, and then you start
I start looking, oh, he died. What did he die of? Oh, that's, 82.
Remember when Bill Burr tried to warn us years ago?
I'm really starting to realize the amount of shit that people are addicted to. Like, I actually think that the new addiction, and I'm actually guilty of this, is like social media and the internet and allowing it to, it does something to your brain.
Turns out his fears were not exaggerated. Just look at what someone posted the other day.
take control of the situation. We have, same thing. We have drones. If there's something going on in a shopping center, and I'll stop. A drone goes out there, get there way faster than a police car. There's no reason for, by the way, high-speed chases. You shouldn't have high-speed chases between cars. You just have a drone follow the car. I mean, it's very, very simple. And the new generation of autonomous drones. Securing schools, we think we can absolutely lock down schools so that dramatically reduce the case of anyone being on campus that doesn't belong on campus, and immediately alert. Second, someone pulls out a gun, immediately alert. Use AI cameras to immediately recognize that. But we keep everyone off campus that doesn't belong on campus.
You remember when they talked about building a police force made up of AI drones? Well, they've created it already, and the results are terrifying people.
These drones can zoom across a school campus in just seconds. Their goal? Help stop an active shooter. At least 9 schools in Florida, Georgia, and Colorado are now being equipped with the drones, which are designed to distract a school shooter until police arrive by flashing strobe lights, sounding sirens, and spraying pepper gel. The aircraft, called Campus Guardian Angel, can ram into a threat at 50 miles per hour. Mithril Defense, the company behind the drone, says they'll be stored at the schools so teachers can activate them during an emergency. But some parents are raising concerns.
They are operated remotely from Texas. These are our tender babies, and they are now going to have to be in a place where there are drones flying around.
People say this is how Skynet begins. They want to know what happens if the AI goes rogue or makes a mistake.
He says that he ate a bag of Doritos, crumpled up the bag, and put it in his pocket.
20 minutes later, it was like 8 cop cars that came pulling up to us. They started walking towards me with guns, talking about, get on the ground. I was like, what?
Last year, Baltimore County High School started using a gun detection system that uses artificial intelligence to help detect potential weapons by tapping into existing school cameras. The system can identify a possible weapon and then send an alert to the school safety team and law enforcement.
I was just holding a Doritos bag. They said it looked like a gun.
Leprosy is hitting Florida. You heard that right.
Leprosy is in Florida. Yes, that ancient disease is now endemic in Florida. Are you at risk? What happened? What does it relate to climate? I'm Dr. Cheryl Holder, showing you the risk between climate and health. The health department of Florida declared leprosy endemic. That means the folks who are showing up with it now, and more people are showing up with it now than maybe 10, 20 years ago in Florida. They were infected in Florida. How did the leprosy bacteria get in Florida? We trace it back to the armadillo. The armadillo has tracked this disease, leaves it in the soil. When the gardeners and the farmers and the folks go in the soil and they cut their fingers and hands and feet, they will get infected. It's a slow infection that shows up years later, but we're seeing more of it.
There's a place in the U.S. where you can pick up homes for under $100,000, and you won't believe where it is.
Listen to this. If you want to live somewhere affordable, look at freaking Jackson, Mississippi. I just put $125K or less. Man, look at the prices in Jackson, Mississippi. 94 grand. 4 beds, 2 baths. Look at this. 92 grand. 75 grand. Would you look at this? What is going on in Jackson, Mississippi? And these things have price drops. My Lord. I tell you what, if you want to buy an investment property, here's where you buy it. Here's where you buy it right here. Jackson, Mississippi. The damn Section 8 payment in Jackson, Mississippi for a 3-bedroom house is like $1,400. My God.
People are losing their minds after seeing what they feed school children in Japan. Japanese school children are being fed gourmet meals, while here in the U.S., the kids are being fed slop.
I'm here in Tokyo doing a story about school lunch in elementary schools here, and what I've seen today is incredible.
This is Shikahama Mirai Elementary School, but it could be any public school in Japan. By the time classes begin at 8 a.m., the staff is already making lunch in a spotless kitchen, run by people dressed like they work in a sterile microchip factory. Around here, school lunch is a big deal.
So from scratch, every morning, vegetables, meat, everything is delivered into a kitchen from small shops in every district. Each school has its own nutritionist. The food comes into this kitchen, and we've been watching for the last 2 hours or so, vegetables being washed, being cut, being prepped. So it is about lunchtime, and you can see the kids behind me are getting ready for lunch. 6 kids are tasked every day with serving each other, and they have just fetched their carts of food, plates, and utensils. And you can see that they are in their cute little uniforms. They've got their hats, masks, and apron of sorts.
I don't know that I've ever been excited about cafeteria food. Something tells me this is going to hit a little different.
On the menu the day we were there, rice, blanched vegetables, soup, and a special treat, fried squid. The school says the kids only get fried foods about twice a month.
This is a very balanced meal. You've got your protein, your carb, a lot of vegetables, and the dessert is a quarter of an orange.
No one eats until everyone is served. They briefly give thanks.
Itadakimasu. And these vegetables, as I eat this, I enjoy this stuff, but I'm shocked that the kids have cleared their plates of these vegetables.
But getting kids to eat healthy is more than a skill. It's a mission, says the school nutritionist.
The main principle here is we want to teach kids from an early age to know how to eat so they can carry on those life lessons through adulthood.